In this edition of Twin Reel Game Reviews, we'll be taking a look at Super Robo Mouse by RCMADIAX. Now, Super Robo Mouse is up to you to help Robo find his way through over 18 challenging mazes so he can escape from the menacing Bolt clan. And so as you can see, the game starts off with you having to pick a level off the gamepad and then load it onto the TV screen. And so the graphics for the game are actually pretty well done. I'm quite pleased with the quality of the artwork versus some of the earlier games. The graphics actually reminded me of some of the older Amiga games I used to play as a child, and so that's definitely a plus. The music for the game I enjoyed as well. I'm partial to techno music, and although the music is pretty cool, it is the only track in the game, and so after a few hours of playing through the game, you do wish there was a bit of a variety to the music, so you had more to listen to. The levels themselves are pretty challenging, and they do get really challenging as you progress through the game. You've got more obstacles, you've got more cheese to find, more places to turn and get lost, and so definitely a lot to remember in the game. The bosses, on the other hand, are pretty easy. I managed to blow through the first two bosses without getting hit, and so boss is easy, maze is definitely pretty challenging. Some of the issues for me though, there is no off TV mode for the game. You would think that a game like this would have off TV mode, but instead, as you saw, you pick the levels on the gamepad screen, which that part you wouldn't have seen, and then having to play the actual level on the screen itself. The gamepad could have been used for something like a mini-map. That way you can kind of see where you were and where you are, or even the map could be set up to generate as you are going through the level. That way it shows you where you've been without giving away where the cheese are. And another thing for me is that the game does seem to have frame rate issues at times. So as the game's just loading up, or if you go by a whole bunch of enemies, then the game seems to kind of slow down for a split moment, it seems like. And so that's this small thing for me. You can't pause the game either, and you have to use the home button to do that basically. Also, pushing the B button while you're playing does kick you out of the level. Not sure why that was put onto the gamepad, because there's no real advantage to leaving a level. Just maybe have it an option on the screen itself to tap onto. As well, there is only one speed on the C stick for the mouse, which is fast. There is no way to make the mouse creep up to get ready to shoot through somebody when they're out of the way. The main thing for me is the collision detection in the game, because there are a lot of different times where there's an enemy who's gone out of the way and you shouldn't be getting hit by the enemy, but for whatever reason you still end up getting hit. Just like there. The guy was close to me, but he wasn't on me, but yet I still got hit. And there's other places as well where it's even more noticeable that you end up getting hit where you shouldn't have gotten hit. And so, all in all, really good game. I really enjoyed playing this. The main issue for me is the collision detection, and because of that, I'm going to have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. And that's it for this review.